dice some onions, all right? Put them all in there. All right, we're doing grease rice, all right? Supposedly it's from Greece, I don't know. But this is my rice now. So we put some onions in there. Put this onion away. I like to use diced garlic, all right? You could do it yourself, but this is better. So add a little bit on it, all right? Diced onion. We're gonna put butter now. We're gonna add butter, like maybe a little, I don't know. Oh, I don't know how much is this, but this much, pretty much what we're gonna add in there, right? Butter, put the butter away. A little bit of pepper. And don't forget the herbs. I bought these Italian herbs seasoning, all right? They have pretty much everything Italians like. Just a little bit more on that. I could add a lot more if you want. It's gonna spread out. We're gonna cook this. Save one for later. Well, actually we have one, so we're gonna cut them off. So 2 lemons in here, all right? One, and then we're gonna add oil too, all right? Put this in the stove now. Now, we're gonna add some olive oil, all right? Olive oil. All right, and let's mix this around. Get it to a point where it's translucent on the onions, all right? It's a medium, that's what we have it on, medium. And then start washing your rice, all right, on the side while this is still cooking. We're gonna leave this alone. We'll come back with our rice. All right, so because we're 3 of us, we're gonna do a cup of rice, all right? We're gonna wash it. We're gonna get like about a cup and a half or a cup of water. Not water, but chicken bouillon or any broth that you have. But unfortunately, I don't have any. I do have chicken bouillon, so I'm gonna mix it up with a cup of water, getting ready to go. I'm gonna mix it as much as I can in there so you can see some flavor in there. And then we're gonna put the rice, mix it around, cook the rice a little bit with this stirred right now. If you guys can see, it's almost getting translucent, all right? We're getting it there. Just to let you know, I learned all of my recipes from Italia. I went to culinary school out there. I was class of 19. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm just messing with you guys. I don't know any. I've never cooked in any culinary schools or anything like that. I've self-taught, all right? I YouTube a lot of recipes. I steal a lot of great ideas, and I like to mix them up and create my own, you know? And it's been really, really good sometimes that it has got me to a point where I can taste what I could cook. So let me get the stuff that we had yesterday. I had cilantro that I cut. So a lot of the stuff I'm doing is recycled stuff that, not recycled, but it's stuff that I have extra chicken. I'm gonna cook the extra. I have extra stuff, I'm gonna cook the stuff. You know, instead of buying all the stuff, trying to save some money, and this is what I'm trying to do a lot of times. Save money is good, and it tastes good. And tasting it, making it taste good too. 2, mix it up. Get that broth going, all right? That's what we want. It's lumpy. Try to minimize the lump. This is gonna go at the end right now, and make sure you have your cover. I'm gonna have to look at my cover. Whew, I forgot my cover. Now we're gonna start mixing some rice in there, all right? Get all the rice in there, all the good stuff out. And we're gonna have to probably put a little bit of water on this one just to get the rest of it out. It's gonna evaporate the water anyways. Let's cook it just a little bit, mix it up. I do have cilantro here. Make it more like Mexican style a little bit, you know? That's enough. Mix it with the rice, cook the rice to a little bit brownish, and then we close the whole thing up. And jasmine rice, all right? That's what I'm using also too. Another great thing is that to do herbs and chicken, I always buy this, and you add this into a Ziploc bag with the chicken or whatever the meat that you want to cook. Fantastic. Now we're going to turn it back up to 5. let it brown up a little bit, and then we're gonna add our chicken bouillon. You have to multitask if you have to. I have something in the oven. At the same time, I have this going. And I'm checking everything at once. We're also going to check the temperature later on the chicken. And it's turning out great. So I see it. Get this on number 6 so we could speed it up. And I think we're almost there. And once it's there, once you think you're there, throw in the rest of the stuff and make sure. I think it needs more water, so we're going to add a little bit more water. Just a little bit more water. Has to be above the rice, all right? Yeah, it needs more, a little bit more water. So let's add more water. When you feel it's above the rice, not too much, we're good. Now, we're gonna keep this one on number 3, number 4, depends on how fast you wanna cook. So I keep it at number 4. We're gonna come back, and if it starts steaming out, then lower it down, all right? But you gotta make sure that, don't open it up for at least 10 to 15 minutes, or even longer sometimes. You could, if you have a see-through, you can see through it. You can see if it rises, and the water evaporates and lowers down, that's a sign that it's almost done, or it's cooked, all right? So